Good luck, y'all. This is way too sweaty of a mode for me.
What?
What happened?
Where you going, nerd? Ah, it burns.
Oh! 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 The car just killed me, brother. Here we go.
Okay, let's go!
And welcome everyone to the 1UP XP Show, episode 36. As the marquee says, you have stepped into the 1UP XP Show. Hosted by me, Michael Stevens, aka Flake of Wrath. So thank you for joining me here this weekend. And today we start off with Halo. We jump back into Halo Infinite, and it's not about ranked. It's not about competitiveness. I got that out. But it is more about the fun. As today and really every week, we get together with some of our community members and we play Big Team Battle, which is just a massive amount of people playing multiplayer. And it's more just about the fun, the laughs, and a good time. And that is what we're going to be showing you today is we sit down with Zombie, we sit down with Be Cool, and then Clam's here, but he's not in-game as he was installing during this point. So you'll hear Clam, but you won't see him in-game. And the gameplay isn't the most kills. The gameplay isn't the best strategy, and it's just fun. This is a casual game of our friends and community in Halo, and it was a blast. So enjoy these highlights from Halo Infinite Big Team Battle. It was a lot of fun. Red, red wine, come back to me. Can you someone drive me? Thank you. Red, red wine, stay next to me. Wait, why am I dying? That guy died. That guy died. I'm still alive. Oh my gosh. I don't know who to go after. Stop shooting me?
I guess I'll break my dreams.
We got him, don't worry. That man's dead. Whoa. Hurry up and go! Oh my god, you're driving straight into a rock! Good news continues. I got a kill. Ah! I think I killed him. Because May is supposed to be... Oh, co-op. Oh, God. Bye.
Stomach.
Total control, chat. No, don't let him get A. Come on, boys. Got him. Okay, died. Throw him. Throw him if you got him, chat. Wait, where's that guy going? Okay, cool. That's not good. Get him. Wait, how am I getting shot right now? No, stop shooting me. Capturing. All right, boys, we're good. We Gucci. Got him. Oh, wow. You just got ran over by your own dude. Got him. Wow, that guy threw a canister straight up, boys. Take it, boys. Always rotating. Wow, am I getting shot right now? Hello?
I guess it's a good thing.
What?
Scream tonight.
I'm gonna scream anyway.
Scream anyway.
I'm gonna do it.
He's gonna do it, chat. Oh my god, I just got an overkill. I don't know how I got an overkill, but I got an overkill. Wait, where's these guys at? Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm dying. I'm dead. I gotta be dead, right? I don't know how I got this, but I did. I'm still alive. Hello? Oh my gosh, dude. These guys are coming in so hard right now. Oh my gosh, look at all the peoples. Look at all the peoples. They did. I mean, we did. Oh man, we died. So there you go, big team battle, Halo Infinite. And remember, Halo Infinite is an Xbox exclusive, so all you need is Xbox Game Pass, and you can play it on PC, or you can play it on consoles, Xbox Series S, X, or even the Xbox One. It is a fun game. It brings me back to the old Halos, which I know a lot of people will argue it's not the same. Well, of course, every iteration of a game is going to be different, but Halo Infinite really does hit a nerve that the past Halos haven't hit since about Halo 2, which is fun to play. And if you have a bunch of friends that can get Halo, whether free on the Game Pass or the multiplayer is free on Steam, just sit down, enjoy some big team battle, and have a good time, because it is a lot of fun, and those big team battle games can really add up over time. Before you know it, 3-4 hours has gone by, and you're deep into games and having a blast. So again, my huge thank you to Zombie Be Cool, as we always incorporate our community into our games at least once a week, especially with Halo, and it is a lot of fun. So thank you guys, and if you want to get in on the Halo fun, my gamer tag is Flake Wrath, and you can catch us on Xbox, on Steam, on PC, on anything where there's video games. We will be there, and we look to have fun with you. Coming up next, though, on the 1UpXP show, we're sitting down with the CEO of Gamer Advantage, Bryan Reedy, and we talked to him about what they are doing at Gamer Advantage to make a difference in the gaming world, but also in the natural world. We'll have all those details right after the break. And welcome back to the 1UpXP show. We are diving into our first podcast here for today, our highlights, I should say. And this one's going to be cut down to about 5 minutes, but the amount of time that I spent with this man and the passion that he gave me, this is going to be a few series long here on the 1UpXP show, but you can catch the entire podcast on the 910 News YouTube channel, or also on Spotify or wherever you get podcasts. But listening to this man, the CEO of Gamer Advantage, Bryan Reedy, he has a passion, not only for games, but also for just the overall health and understanding of how we can change things. And with Gamer Advantage, they specialize in optic lenses, and it's not just blue light. And you'll understand when you see his interview, but it's for the overall health and overall spectrum of the gaming world. And it is really amazing to see the passion come out of this man. So here's Bryan Reedy, the CEO of Gamer Advantage. Let's see what he had to say about Gamer Advantage, but also his passion and what drives him in the gaming world.
I always say I didn't need this job.
Right.
I didn't start a company out of desperation. I started a company because I saw a category that was being done incorrectly to a community that I felt a part of.
There you go.
So I knew that when I went out and designed the frame and incorporated the lens and brought it to the community, that I was going to look at all those criteria that I would look for.
Right.
Like, what is their actual involvement in the gaming community? How do they treat their partners? What is the quality of their product? What's their return policy like? Does it fit under my headset? Is it comfortable? Is it fashionable? Like, what's their customer service? And those are all the things we hit really well. And so we are very endemic to gaming because we know that 8 out of 10 people are gamers, but only 2 out of 10 people really identify as a gamer. And we want to say, hey, it's okay to be 35, 36, have kids, be married, be a professional, an engineer, a lawyer, a doctor, and get home and loosen your tie and sit down and roast somebody in Call of Duty. Like, that is okay. To a dad, his son wins a football game, he gets really excited.
Yep.
But to a dad, his son wins a Call of Duty match, he may not get as excited. What we need to realize is to that person playing both of those sports, those are equally important.
Correct.
Winning that Call of Duty match matters just as much to that person as winning that football match. So we're here to kind of say gaming, wellness, lifestyle, like, it's a thing, and it doesn't have to be corny, and it's not going to be cheap, and we're going to do it right. And I'm going to publicly stand on that soapbox and make myself available and vulnerable for anybody in this space who wants to ask why.
For anyone that might be confused, what are these glasses?
So
what can they do for you?
So the first thing is that what I want to separate is this idea of, like, you said blue light glasses, and I respect that. But if you're an eyewear wearer, you have a prescription.
Right.
About 90% of the time, that customer is going to add the blue light filter at the doctor's office when they check out. They're going to say, hey, do you want anti-scratch? Yeah. Do you want anti-reflective? Yeah. Do you want the blue? Well, how much is it? Well, it's $30. Like, okay, cool. By the time you check out of the eye doctor, you have $400 bill and $400 bill to insurance. It's like a $900 pair of glasses. You don't know what happened. But when somebody was to ask you what kind of glasses those were, you would never respond blue light glasses, even though they have the blue light filter inside of them. You would respond Maui Jim, Ray-Ban, Armani, whatever it is you pick. So we're trying to explain that same thing. Is like the idea of is that you don't say, if I say, hey, do you got a car? You're like, yeah, I got a seatbelt car. Like, what is that? Well, it's one with seatbelts. Like, they still make cars without seatbelts. They're not really making eyewear without this blue light filtration in most cases anymore. We wanted our quality to build our status. So we went out very specifically and said, if we're making eyewear in this category, first we know the shapes we need to make because we're on trend with fashion when it comes to eyewear.
Right.
But then it has to do certain things. Like, this is one that's not released yet, but to give you an example, like, I wanted it to be so no matter what somebody did with it, no matter what they were doing, that this frame wasn't going to break on them because although gamers, we might not be the Papa John's Mountain Dew people that we were once accused of being, we might get a little aggressive sometimes or a little forgetful when we're in the moment, right?
Yeah.
So the glasses had to be durable, and they had to be super lightweight, and they had to flex when you put them under a headset.
Right.
And they had to just meet a certain criteria to say, publicly, you would never know that this is Gamer Advantage brand eyewear. If you saw me out to dinner, you just think I'm another dude wearing glasses, which is fine, which is what we want.
Right.
But if you were to actually talk to me and say, wow, those are really cool, why do you wear them? I'd be like, oh, well, I'm a gamer, and so I don't have to change out of my glasses into different glasses so I can do the thing I love the most. These are designed for me.
And again, that was just a very, very small snippet of my sit down with Bryan Reedy, the CEO of Gamer Advantage. We didn't even get through the intro there just for what we showed you, and we have an hour-plus long conversation and passion about the gaming industry and what he does there. at Gamer Advantage and what they're looking to accomplish in the world of video games. So coming up next, we are talking about e-waste. It's Earth Day, and we need to discuss some issues with where our technology is going after we're done with it. We'll have those details right after the break. And welcome back to the 1UP show. Yesterday, well, actually Friday, this past Friday, was Earth Day. And we need to think consciously about things around our planet. It's not as big as some may think, hence the term, it's a small world, just because it seems like everything's connected, right? Well, here in the 1UP show and in the gaming world and the technology world, e-waste is a huge concern. We are ending up with a lot of electronics, whether it's cell phones, whether it's microwaves, whether it's TVs, computers, whatever it is. If it has a cord or a rechargeable battery, that electronic is ending more and more and more in landfills and in the ground, and it's creating a big problem. So I sat down with Kelvin Shaw of eRecycle in Traverse City, and we talked about this problem and also solutions to the problem and what you can do to combat e-waste. Here's the interview. And welcome, everybody. We are here talking about e-waste on Earth Day. Of course, it's a big concern with us as we travel into the future, and everybody has cell phones, or you have other things such as I have a whole bin of electronics over there, and I have brought in Kelvin Shaw from eRecycle in Traverse City. Kelvin, thank you for joining me today to talk about e-waste.
Thank you, Michael, for having me. Basically, I think we need to define what e-waste really is.
What is it?
It's anything with a cord or a battery, especially rechargeable batteries. So when you look at around your home, your appliances, your electric stove, your microwave, your TVs, your refrigerators, washer dryers, those all considered e-waste, as well as all the technology like computers, laptops, cell phones, and so on and so forth. So when we look at all of those things and we look at that definition, worldwide, there's about 54 million tons a year that is e-waste is generated. And you look at that, 54 million tons is 108 billion pounds. It is a huge problem worldwide. It actually increases at about 5% a year.
Wow.
So you really look at how much that increase worldwide is, it's 5% more each year that's going into, that's being generated. It's really less than 20% worldwide that's actually recycled. It is actually the fastest growing waste stream in our landfills.
Computer parts being such a huge concern during the pandemic, CPUs, GPUs, all of that dye and everything that goes into those parts are just as hazardous as any household electronic when they go into the ground.
Absolutely, and e-waste typically can contain things like lead or mercury.
Right.
And even though e-waste only accounts for 2% of the trash in our landfills, it actually accounts for about 70% of the toxic waste and the heavy metals that are in our landfills. And if we drill down, not from a worldwide perspective, but to a U.S. perspective, the United States generates about 13 million tons of e-waste every year as well. Now, if we drill down even further and we say Grand Traverse County, which is approximately 100 people, or 100,000 people, multiply the number of people by 80, only Grand Traverse County, that's 8 million pounds of e-waste that just the people in Grand Traverse County are generating every year.
We live in the Great Lakes State. Obviously, water is our big thing. But what are the big concerns with these items going to landfills or just out in your backyard? What does that do to Northern Michigan?
Well, as I mentioned, the e-waste typically has or could have toxic materials, lead, mercury, and other things like that, which if thrown in a landfill and not properly recycled, will have a tendency to leach those chemicals over a period of time. Right. So, but when we look at the value of recycling, give you an example. If we were to recycle 1 million laptops,
right,
basically that's equivalent to the amount of electricity used to power 3,500 homes in the U.S. for a year.
But let's dive into eRecycle in Traverse City as well as other places around Northern Michigan, because there are options to get rid of your electronic devices. So how do we go about doing this, and how does it work?
Sure. Typically, if you're a residential, what I would suggest to do in Traverse City is go to Bay Area Recycling for Charities. Mm-hmm. They're on US 31 South down by the Pittsburghers ball field.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And they have a drop-off facility. Michael, the people got to understand that in some cases it costs money to properly recycle these things. Not necessarily free. And some people get upset because it's like, hey, we don't think we should have to pay to recycle. But the problem is, in many of these cases, in order to properly handle those electronics with the toxic material and so on, they have to be shipped down to another state, and where they have the facilities that they can properly recycle those things. So if it costs you 20 or 50 bucks or whatever to properly recycle some electronics, is that really that much money? And I think the answer is really no when you look at the benefits of doing that. And then there's usually every county or township. In the case of Grand Traverse County, on September 18th of this year, there is the Cleanup and Green Up event. There you can recycle not only electronics and appliances, but mattresses, tires, and so on and so forth. Townships typically throughout Benzie County, Antrim County, Leelanau County will have 2 or 3 or 4 hazardous waste and electronics recycling events throughout the year. So just go on your township website and check to see which ones might have some events. I know Antrim County has about 3. I think Benzie County has 2 or 3. Leelanau County has 2 or 3 as well.
Kelvin Shaw with the eRecycle in Traverse City. If you need to get a hold of him, all the information will be available on our 910 News webpage, where we have everything Earth Day related as well as recycling. Kelvin, thank you for joining me.
Hey, Michael, thanks for the time, sir. Have a good day.
You too. So again, a huge thank you to Kelvin Shaw of eRecycle in Traverse City for sitting down and taking the time to explain e-waste to me. A lot of people might not understand exactly what e-waste is, but that should give you a better idea on how we combat it. We have one more segment left here on the 1UpXP Show. We'll be right back. And that's it. The 1UpXP Show episode 36 has come to an end. I appreciate you all being here. Hopefully we had a little bit of entertainment. Hopefully we had a little bit of education, and hopefully a little bit of information for you all. I appreciate you stopping by, as I do every week. And as we always say to end the show, be good, stay safe, take care. I'll see you guys next week.
Here we go.